Welcome to my review of Jaws 2. This is the sequel to the original 1975 film Jaws. This movie is not as good as the first. It's still a fun movie. It still has it still has delightful characters. It has an interesting plot. The shark is pretty cool for most of the movie. And it's just a great movie. It's just a fun movie to watch. It's still not as good as the original. This movie was famous for its tagline. When you thought it was safe to go back into the water. Of course, a few years later, they thought it wasn't good enough, so they had to change the tagline, which I don't remember what it is. Let's get to the point. The movie takes place in Amity Island, the same setting for the first movie. Chief Brody is still sheriff. Is still the chief of police at Amity Island. He's trying to get his life together when suddenly a whale is found on the beach. He figures it's a shark again. He tells the mayor, they don't believe him. Whoa, that is a coincidence from the first Jaws movie. No, anyways, yeah, he becomes a lifeguard. He's taking just a shark in there when really it's just a school of fish. And just goes out and tries to hunt it down. While a few people get killed by the shark. He just goes away. He just tries to find the kids. Well, his kids set off in the ocean when he tries to find them. The shark is eating people, trying to find them. And yeah, they eventually find them. There's a huge fight with the shark. Of course, the shark terrorizes them on this one spot. But there's more to this movie than just terrorizing. It has an interesting story. The movie is pretty intense. I think it's more intense than the first movie, but it's just not as violent. There's less blood and gore. I think it has a little bit. I think it has one body lower of Eaton than the first Jaws movie. Just wait. Dad told me to put the lights off, Heidi. Shut up! So anyways, yeah. The shark terrorizes them. Then eventually the shark tries to eat them, but that's no match for their main character, Sheriff Brody. When he brings out an electrical cord and makes the shark bite it when the shark electrocutes to death. That's how the shark dies in this movie. Well, anyways, yeah, it's a fun movie to watch. It's a great movie. Not as good as the first, but, But, yeah, that was my review to Jaws 2. Hope you enjoyed it. And coming soon. The review to Jaws 3, known as Jaws 3D.